And my stomach hurt, y'all be eating the most.
Hi,
Are you a man? Oh. Your skin is so glossy.
Thank you. How are you?
Period. I'm good.
I have a question for you.
What's your question?
What's wrong in today's society?
What's wrong in today's society? Everybody is fucking weird. Everybody's so fucking mean. Everybody's literally like murdering each other. There's fires everywhere. The wind is blowing so fucking hard. I'm getting cold. I'm tired of all these weird ass men on my yacht showing me their pee-pee. And like, everybody just always trying to clock people. And it's not cute.
Well, what's me trying to clock me?
Oh. Okay, wait.
Want me to do some ASMR?
Hi, your moms. Hello?
God damn, look at my eyes.
Thank you. I have a question for y'all.
What's up, baby?
What's wrong in today's society?
What's wrong in today's society? Women? You think it's women? No, I really don't think it's women. I think it's... Alright, so look. Everybody should
There's a lot of noise.
There's a lot of things. He's watching a movie. There's a lot of things wrong with society. I'm just going to keep it on listen right now as we speak. Listen.
Hi, Rico.
How you doing, Cece? Listen. The last bitch just skipped me, so everything I want to say, I'm going to say to you. Suck my dick, bitch. Fucking ugly. And I will smack the shit out of you. And I have you go get your pops, and I clap your pops, bitch.
Hi, how are you? Hello?
My boy said your forehead glowing.
Thank you. I have a question for y'all.
Huh?
I have a question.
What's up?
What's wrong in today's society?
Killing. Females killing. And it's demon shit going on.
What's wrong with the females?
I feel like, bro, these females, but they ain't right. And I feel like they could, like, I ain't saying niggas right. Like, I don't know. It's just like, girl, that fuck you up.
And who's doing all the killing?
Huh?
Who's doing all the killing?
Niggas.
Why?
Everybody. Huh?
Why though?
Shit, I don't know.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Hi, Jay.
Yo. What up?
Nothing much. I have a question for you.
What's up?
What's wrong in today's society?
That's actually a hard question because there's a lot wrong with society. It's too much hate in the world. There's too much hate in this society. I feel like God put us here to love on each other, not hate on each other.
Mm-hmm. What else?
It's too much like independence. Like, I don't know if it makes sense. Like when it comes to like race and everything like that, people be like, oh, we shouldn't be together, this and that. It's been happening for hundreds of years. Like where, you know what I'm saying, black people just don't like white people, or white people don't like this race or that race. It's like, it's too much independence. Like, we all are the same. We all are one people. You know what I'm saying?
We all bleed the same.
Yeah, we all bleed the same. We all are the same.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jay. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Hi, Yerp.
What up, Yerp?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm busting my meat all over the people on Call of Duty right now.
I have a question for you.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's wrong in today's society?
People don't give a fuck about each other. They rather give a fuck about themselves and only care about themselves and think about this life as a permanent heaven. Because no one who's doing bad thinks they're gonna die. They all think they're gonna live forever. And then when they hurt their back, they go, oh, it was a mistake. I'll be okay. I'll still live forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I love the people getting hurt, especially when they break an arm or they break a leg. It's like, so you're never gonna die, right? You just broke a leg, though.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, yo.
I'm fat and I'm not 6 foot. You can skip down pretty eyes. I ain't about to waste my time with you.
How are you?
Is you real?
I am. I have a question for you.
Lord, what's the question?
What's wrong in today's society?
A lot. First, relationships, them shit's his ass. Everyone's stuck on X, or they just want to fuck and then go their separate ways. And also, actually a fucking lot. The society is terrible. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Well, you were kind of terrible to me at the beginning.
Not really. I just didn't waste my time. I'm about to just, you know.
Well, I wasn't worried about you being 6 foot or fat.
No shit, that's what people ask me offering. So I was like, you know, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Well, sometimes give the benefit of the doubt.
How you look, ma'am? That nigga gotta be 6 foot for you. Period.
Well, I'm not here to
I don't
find.
like short people.
I'm not here.
Well, I'm here to
dating.
find love.
Oh, you are?
I'm lying. Nah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, have a great day.
You too.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Lexi.
How are
Your
y'all?
face extra oiled this morning. You look high.
No, I'm just
You high?
blessed.
Oh, I like your eyes. So that shit. Yeah, I fuck with that. You want to pray for us? Please.
I'll send a prayer
No.
out.
You playing.
Hi, Chipotle.
Yeah, your face like good shit, bro. You take care of your face.
Yeah, I do.
Man, that shit woolly. Say what you be using? Like, can you put me on game?
It's moisturizer.
I mean, yeah, I know, but like, you feel me? Like, what kind of soap you be using this shit?
CeraVe.
See, you too. Well, that's in Target.
It's in Walmart. It's in CVS, Walgreens.
I appreciate that. You how old you is?
Old enough. I have a question for you.
Well, you the police?
No.
I bet we
Are
do.
you?
What's
Are
your
you? Do
question?
you have a warrant?
What's your question?
What's wrong in today's society?
Shit, I don't even know, bro. Like, everybody, I don't know. What you mean, what's wrong with it?
Is there something wrong in today's society?
Hell no.
Are you sure?
But why are you the fucking, like, the news reporter and stuff? Like, what's fucking weird?
It's okay. Have a good day. What's wrong in today's society?
What's wrong in today's society? I don't have a good answer for that. I don't know. You, how would you answer that?
You're living in today's society, right?
Yeah, but like I don't find anything like wrong as per my view. Like there are a lot of wrong things, but yeah, still
So you think today's world is okay?
not okay. But yeah, it's somewhat good, somewhat bad.
But what's the bad? What's the good?
Like the bad is the unemployment rate is too high right now in US. So that's the worst part. Many people are jobless. So it needs to be fixed. But other than that, I think in Dallas, you're in Dallas? Yeah, so in Texas, I don't think so there's much of a crime rate as compared to other states. So that's the good part as compared to other states. Yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
I'm just asking people's opinion.
Oh.
Thank you,
Yeah.
CA. I hope you have a good day. Hi, Tony.
With my pink girl and she love my diamond.
Hello.
And when I'm married to
Okay,
the
lost
and
in
she
jail.
said, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I like your skin.
Thank you. I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's wrong in today's society?
Oh, all right, so look.
Shit, you got gold diggers.
Nah, not even that, bro. It ain't none of that shit. It ain't none of that shit.
You got
It's not even about the girls. It's just about kids, black kids in specific. It's like they growing up too bad and they growing up too fast, and it's only like they ain't got no options, so they jump in the streets.
Nah, that's little niggas out here getting killed. That's
Just
what
little niggas out here getting killed. Little niggas out here killing little niggas, standing, shooting each other. But yeah, it's just like they either forced into it or goddamn. That's the option they took. But it's just a lot going on right now. Not even with just kids, just the world. Like I feel like it's actually finna go down, and it ain't nothing you can do. It's not like you can just. Cause I heard they was supposed to do like something like which color she was like supposed to ban guns or something like that. That ain't gonna stop nothing. These little boys got guns. They're not even supposed to have them. What you think? Cause you ban them, they not gonna have them no more.
Do y'all have
But
guns?
I ain't got no gun. I don't need no gun.
I don't need no gun.
I stay with people, so like I got people with guns though, but I don't be
trying to kill nobody for real. Be some chill shit.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But goddamn, and like people having intercourse, sexual intercourse, that shit dead as hell too. A lot of people out here getting disease.
Are y'all having intercourse?
I am, but I'm only having intercourse with one girl, my girlfriend.
Are y'all using protection?
I don't.
Well, I hope so. You never know. Or at least you're getting tested.
Hell yeah, but if I do have it, like, cause I think I probably do got a kid on the way, cause she ain't had her period in a little bit. Keep it a buck. But if I do, I'm gonna take care of my kid, and at that point, it's gonna give me something to where every morning I wake up, I want to go out, I want to get money, so I'm gonna have a reason. So hell yeah.
Okay, well, thank y'all. Have a great day.
You too.
What?
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright. How you doing, Miss Ma'am?
I'm doing good. I have a question for you.
Huh?
What's wrong in today's society?
Huh?
What's wrong in today's society?
Really? Like where I live in Chicago. Like most people, like at my age, I'm 16. Most people be carrying around guns, and like for me, I don't think I live on a dangerous side, but like a bystander could be like walking and like they could possibly be like hurt by some violence. So like it's an everyday life where somebody can be killed or hurt, and like somebody else is like rage, but I wouldn't say rage, but like it's like different stuff that's going on, and like it doesn't matter if you're not in it or not, you can still get like hurt or killed from that. And I feel like ain't nobody doing nothing to step up. It's still gonna keep happening, no matter what the age is.
So, violence.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
What about
Yeah,
what about the social aspect? Friends, people, talking to people.
Lucky. It's a lot of people that I can't trust. I don't like to trust them. I can't trust friends because it's like a lot of people you can't trust. I don't really, like, I only give my location to family and people that, like, I knew for a long time, but it's still a possibility. But only my family. I don't really talk to nobody else. I stay out of the way. I don't really go outside. I play sports and stuff. Yeah. No, I don't really do nothing like. But I say a social like aspect. I don't really be on social media, but all the people that I got on my social media is they either go to my school or they're like family.
Do you feel that you're kind of alone or lonely a little bit? Okay.
I don't feel like I'm lonely because I always got somebody talking to me or that's in my corner.
Well, that's good. Well, keep your head up. Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Hi, Alan.
What's up, Eunice girl?
I'm like low key mad, and I need to get my anger out. So what's up?
I have a question for you.
What's your question?
What's wrong in today's society?
People take stuff too seriously, but also people joke a lot. Like me.
I was about to say, you wasn't too kind.
Yeah.
So you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna mature, or do you just do this on this app type of thing?
I just do this when I'm bored.
What do you do when you're not bored?
When I'm not bored, I make music.
What type?
I make EDM.
Well, you wouldn't want no one to joke about your music, right?
A lot of people don't really care.
Right, but when you make it big, you want to be respected.
Yeah.
Like, do you know who Tiesto is?
How the hell do you know that? Yeah, I do.
Why would I not know that?
I don't know. There's just a lot of people that don't know a lot of famous EDM producers. But yeah.
Is it because they're trying to stereotype me?
Ma'am, I have black friends that listen to EDM.
Well, you said it very shockingly. Like what? Like.
Yeah, because not many people.
Hi, Miller.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just rolling up some gas. What you up to?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right.
What's wrong in today's society?
There's a lot wrong in today's society. The way that they objectify women, the way that women objectify themselves, politics, a lot. What do you think?
I want to know your perspective.
I told you my perspective. I was wondering yours.
So just women in politics. No violence, no crime.
Yeah, the wars that we're having in Israel and Gaza is terrible. There's a lot of war crimes that are not even important. The war in Ukraine versus Russia. A lot of shit that we don't even know about that are happening to a bunch of people that's unnecessary. And that could be totally avoided by just a simple conversation, probably.
What about our economy?
Our economy is fucking pretty shitty right now. How old are you? Are you on your own? Do you live by yourself and everything, or?
I'm established.
Established. So do you pay your rent? Do you pay your phone bills? Do you pay your car insurance, all that stuff by yourself, or?
Yeah, it gets.
Do you have a job?
It gets paid. Yes, it gets paid.
Okay, good. What do you do for work?
I talk to people like you every day.
Do you get paid for it?
Yeah.
By whom?
I get to know the minds of people. I get to ask people very eccentric
How old are you and where are you from?
I'm in Texas. I'm 27.
Nice. Is your name Lexi?
It is.
Nice. You're very beautiful, by the way. You have a great skin complexion.
Thank you. So,
You're welcome.
objecting women, violence and crime, economy,
Yep.
and politics.
Mm-hmm. And like domestic abuse and animal cruelty and shit like that. But
Yeah. What do you think could fix some of those things?
The way people were raised,
Mm-hmm.
parenting, present parents actually being there and not just running the streets and let their kid raise themselves.
How were you raised?
I was actually raised by my grandparents because my mother was a meth addict and she gave me up. And she downplayed my father to me not liking my father, but now me and my father have a great relationship.
Do you
What
talk?
about you?
Do you talk to her? Is she still alive, or?
Yeah, she's still alive, but I don't communicate with her. I don't want nothing to do with her. She was abusive, drug addict.
My parents. I'm the only child, and I am one-to-one with my parents. I'm their best friend and their gatekeepers.
Nice. I'm glad you have that stability.
Yes, it's very different because in today's society, it's getting very uncommon at a very high rate.
Great. Yeah, for sure. I 100% agree with that.
Well, keep your head up, Miller. Okay.
Oh, I am. I'm doing great. I'm a plumber, so I'm not really worried about life.
Oh, but just going through life, it's always choices to be made, decisions, people that you surround yourself with, how you handle your money, your vices.
That's very, very grateful.
Well, have a good day, okay?
Dang, we're done talking?
Yes, I gotta ask more people.
Do you have a Snapchat?
But you can always add me on here.
Do you have a Snapchat I could get?
I don't.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's in for?
Okay. Hi, Ray.
What's up?
Nothing much. How are you?
I work more so just, we're not doing anything, so we just hop on monkey.
I have a question for both of y'all.
What's up?
What's wrong in today's society?
She said, what's wrong in this society? Everything. To be honest, in this generation,
But like what? Like in particular?
like one particular, the government, corruption, gay people.
Oh no.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I have a question for you.
What's up?
What's wrong in today's society?
A lot of things actually. That's crazy. That's a good ass question. Just the way we perceive people nowadays. Like we're both minorities. People talk down on us a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you're not white, it's not right nowadays. All that type of bullshit. And just like I have to say racism, bro, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of shit that's bad in this society. Like, there's not just one thing.
It's crazy. I was just talking about that today.
Well, my second question would be, since you brought up racism, what race is the most racist?
White people for sure.
Why is that?
They have that privilege. You know, they feel like, and I've heard it from white people before. Like they're like, oh yeah, white privilege is a real thing. Like we get everything we want. Like, you know, we've had it all, type shit. Just like having that extra push, not only from their parents, from their parents. You know, it's pretty.
Have you been racially profiled?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
And it was all from white people, or was there any other race?
No, it was all spanning from white people, I'm not gonna lie. Like I got stopped one time when I was 19 for no reason, and they had like a line of cops searching my car because they thought that because I had a nice truck, I was a drug dealer. You know? And it's just like, dude, like I'm 19 years old. You know, I can work a job in high school and save all this money to buy myself a nice car. You know?
And what do you think could stop what's going on in today's world?
If people understood everybody else's ways, like they came up.
There's more humanity?
Yeah, basically. If people sat down and actually got to know a person and, you know, were like, oh, well, tell me what's up with you and let's talk about it, you know? But people don't want to do that nowadays. A lot of people are followers. You know, like, they go by what people say, which is sad because it ruins friendships, it ruins families, it ruins a lot. It ruins a lot of relationships too, you know? So, yeah, that's basically it.
Well, thank you for your input. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Hello.
Yo.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What's wrong in today's society?
Like that question, but money and social media.
What about money? Not enough? Too much?
People, like that's the only thing everybody's chasing, and they're not really like living life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's what everybody wants outside relationship.
You can't live life homeless though.
I know that. What I'm saying is like people, they want money over happiness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. And then social media made it even worse. That's why I said money and social media. Social media made it like, if you don't have no money, you can't find happiness type shit. So I feel social media messed it up. And everybody wants to be like, have a fairy tale type of lifestyle. And that's not how it's going to happen. So they have too many high standards.
Okay, well, thank you. Have a great day. Hi, Quinn. How are you? Hello? Hi, Matt.
I'm not a gang member, I promise. I'm not a gang member.
Who said you were?
All of y'all.
Not me.
I think I'm gang affiliated. It's okay.
How are you?
How old am I?
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's good?
What's wrong in today's society?
Life. How life going? You got people want to worship God, then you got people want to be into the world, worldly things.
Yeah.
So this life, what's going to happen? where everybody's finna go. There's only two places.
So you said people are either living for the devil or they're living for God.
I don't think people are necessarily living for the devil. I just think people are just living just to be living.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Well, what are you living for?
I'm living for the Lord. And everybody in this world I'm praying for. That y'all make it and y'all are rejoicing, sing like I know I would. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't sing, dance, just be happy, smile. Everybody not so serious all the time, not focus on work, focus on family, not focus on none of that. Mm-hmm. Just like, get ready.
That's good. Well, thank you, Match.
Stop talking and get ready. Stop playing with emotion and get ready.
Okay. Well, thank you, Match.
You too. You have a good day.
You too.
That's Mom.
Hi, Ryan.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh my God, your eyes look shining like a star.
Thank you. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
What's wrong in today's society?
What, you mean like to give you a list? There's plenty.
Well, your top 3 things. What's wrong?
The lack of family values. I mean, I do a bit of political talk on the side, so I can go for like half a day on this shit, but the lack of family values,
mm-hmm.
the lack of respect for religion, and let's say the need to be progressive is way too much.
Mm. And do you see that more where in America or where you're at? Or both?
To be honest, you guys are good. To be honest, you guys are turning the tide. In Canada, Europe, it's fucked up. You guys are actually pulling back on the woke shit. So, yeah, you guys were really bad at one point, but now you guys are sort of stepping back. So, that's good.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ryan. Have a great day.
Bye.
Hi, Romeo.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Have I talked to you before?
Yes.
Yesterday or today?
Today.
Did you answer or no?
No.
Why not?
Because I was skipping just everyone.
Are you gonna skip again?
Do you want me to?
Do you want to?
I don't really care.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
But you can if you want.
I don't skip. I talk to people. I don't.
So you don't skip?
I don't get on
so
here.
So you've never skipped anybody ever?
If they're showing their private parts, yes. If they're cussing,
I mean, like,
yes.
Anyone normal?
I'm normal. So no.
No. Anyone normal, do you skip them?
No.
So if I say a curse word, you skip?
Why are you cussing?
I didn't say a curse word.
But why would you?
I never said I would. I just said, like, if someone says a curse word, like, you would skip them?
Yeah, I'm skipping. It's inappropriate. It's not how you even start a conversation.
Yeah. What if, like, someone in the background, their mom was like, you better clean up your room? Like, you know.
Well, they're looks like they're occupied. They should be cleaning their room. They shouldn't be on here.
But what if they were like, Mom, my room's already clean? Like, what if it was already clean and their mom just tripping?
I don't know. It hasn't really happened on here. Has it happened to you?
Nah, but I'm just thinking.
That's a lot of hypotheticals. But the question today is, what's wrong in today's society?
A lot of hate. not enough love and peace,
Mm-hmm.
especially in politics. I support this person, I support that person. Oh, screw you for supporting them. Oh, screw you for supporting them. Hey, man. To me, you're my brother. It doesn't matter about who you support. It matters about who you are.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah.
So nothing about violence, cost of living.
I mean, that's always going to be a thing. Violence is always going to be a thing when, obviously, I mean, pretty sure a lot of people wish violence just never existed, but it's just people are just bad. Sometimes violence is needed, though, so.
Why is it needed?
It can be needed if someone comes into my house and has my family at gunpoint and I have a gun here, I'm going to shoot the person because they have my family at gunpoint, self-defense.
Right.
I'm not ever going to go rob someone, though.
Mm-hmm.
No. But just for protection reasons, things of that nature.
Okay. And what could fix these issues?
People just got to realize that if the whole world was Christian, this probably wouldn't happen.
So one religion for all.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to people. But, I mean, you have free will to do whatever you want. But it'd be good if everyone just, like, didn't get so... I feel like a lot of things also happen because a lot of people get so mad easily.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But you said a key.
I don't know.
You said a key word: free will. Has free will been exploited?
Yes. Especially when it comes to like school shootings or like rapes or like things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have free will, but you don't have, like, I don't, like, that's why you get punished for doing those things, because just because you have free will doesn't mean you can do them. Technically you can do whatever you want, but a lot of things have
that's the
repercussion.
problem.
Yeah.
Being able to do whatever you want. It might get a consequence, might get off the consequence, might get away with it.
Yeah.
So should we limit freedom?
I just think we should. I wouldn't say like limit freedom. I would just say like limit. I don't know, like
More consequences, more punishments.
Yeah, like more like. I like that idea. More consequences and punishments, and definitely don't just give a gun to anyone. Make things not as accessible, because a lot of these things are like
right around the corner, right?
Like, yeah.
To some people.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just feel like not everyone should be in charge of certain things. There are bad parents out there too. It's just a lot of things, but that's how the world is.
Do you believe we are in our last days, or life will continue for eternity?
No, definitely not eternity. I feel like definitely in our last days. I feel like the rapture is gonna happen before I die. Not fully sure though, but about when. But I definitely think it's gonna happen the next. It's coming. Time's like it's gonna come. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Romeo. I hope you have a great day.
You too, Lexi.
Yeah.
£5.
Hi, James.
Better than you said. I just wanted to see what you were saying when I was back at home.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
You're beautiful. I love your skin. How shiny your skin is.
Thank you. I have a question for you. You
Go on.
ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
What's wrong in today's society?
What's wrong with today's society? I would say for me it is
any? What's yours?
I'm asking you.
Too much wanking.
So, a hypersexual society?
Too much.
Hi, Bernard.
Yo, what's up?
Nothing much. How are you?
Tired.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's wrong in today's society?
Everything.
What's your top 3?
I don't know. The world is fucked up right now. I don't know what to say.
Is it really bad, or has it always been bad?
The world's always been fucked up.
And what could we do to fix it?
Shit. The fuck kind of shit was that? Shit, I don't know. I'm just a small-minded person that likes to do his job and go home and sleep.
Okay.
And then come home with a song.
I get rich.
Bro, am I supposed to take out these? What's it called?
How are you?
Yo, why your fucking face so damn shiny?
I just take good care of my skin.
I told your dumb ass to get inside the plane. You don't fucking listen. Them niggas got to shoot your ass up. Know what you're saying?
I have a question for y'all.
I got it.
Hold the thing, bro, so you can go back there and kill them.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What was you saying?
Bro, I act retarded, bro.
No, you is retarded.
I know, bro.
What's wrong in today's society?
You?
Okay.
Do you have a real answer?
We got whores.
You did something?
We got whores.
I just phoned them because I wanted to eat them later. Honestly, bro. I ate literally almost half of the bag, bro.
We got young YNs with a switch.
I'm done with hot stuff.
We got Donald Trump. And we got slavery. Still. But yeah, we got whores, simps, Donald Trump. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, Jay.
Hey, I'm Jesse. I have a form of Tourette's.
That's okay.
Fuck nigger.
You're racist?
Oh, what are you doing?
Nothing. The whole world's watching. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, how are ya?
Good. How are you?
I'm alright.
I have a question for you.
I'm ready.
What's wrong in today's society?
Should we pull it from the Black Man's Guide of Understanding a Black Woman, or you want me to freeball it?
You shouldn't freeball.
Men aren't men anymore. And women want to be independent.
So it's a gender war?
It was a racial war to divide the black home up, and they are winning. And so now it has transitioned into a gender war.
Okay. Is that the only thing?
Like I said, we just lost our culture. We've lost our culture, and we're practicing these Western cultural things and religions. Pick up a book.
How was our culture lost?
It was lost over the 400 years of slavery. Through generations of generations, we just were stripped of our root culture and our root religion, and we were brainwashed by our
slave owners and stuff like that. And as the time went on, we were taught kind of their way and lost our way.
So do you still believe we're in slavery?
Yeah, there's actually a book written by the same woman called "Are You a Slave? Are You Still a Slave?" It's my
No, yeah. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. I have a question for you.
I got an answer.
What's wrong in today's society?
Every goddamn thing.
Everything. It's a lot of since Donald Trump in office, the abortion laws having women going through it. Obviously.
Since Kamala Harris not in goddamn.
It's a lot of it's a lot of shit going on.
But what's the top 3 issues?
Donald Trump, inflation, viruses.
What's your top 3?
Top 3 would probably be racism,
Make you still do that shit.
inflation,
Yes.
Okay.
and gender war.
Say that one more time.
Gender war.
So how many genders do you think there is?
Biblically, there's only 2.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, bruh. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Good. I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
What's wrong in today's society?
Oh my god, there's so much wrong with today's society. Trump is not the only thing wrong with today's society. Even though having Trump, I think the biggest problem with society is that people aren't accountable enough. I think people don't take accountability for their lives. They don't take responsibility for their actions. They don't take responsibility of the planet, and they definitely don't take responsibility of their finances. That's why we get so many. Like the prime example I'll give you is look at NFL players, right? NFL players are the highest paid athletes in the world. That's where the money is at. They are some of the highest paid athletes in the world, and yet how do so many of them end up?
It's actually baseball, but
45 because they mismanage their money, because they're not responsible enough for their money. Is it baseball?
It's baseball.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, I'm not as well educated, but I'm not as familiar. But I know that NFL athletes, NFL superstars get paid a lot of money, and they waste it really quickly. So I think that's a big problem in society. People are not responsible enough. This is why we have issues with the environment, because people aren't responsible enough. They don't look after the environment until it's too late, and they're not proactive enough, and they don't take accountability for their actions.
But what does NFL players have to do with a working person?
What do you mean?
You said NFL players and their money. Well, if it's their money, but the average person out here is still doing the same things, what's the correlation?
Oh, what? As in, are you saying are you saying that like the responsibility argument doesn't apply to everyone?
Right, it's their money. We're not in a communist world, so what do they have to do with the working class?
No. But all I'm saying is a lot of problems that the people then result in is a result of that lack of responsibility. That's what I'm saying. Well, all I'm saying is, even for the working class, if you manage your finances correctly, you can get yourself out of some pretty hard times. And I'm not saying that it's really easy to do that, but if everything was really easy, then everybody would be able to do it. You have to be very sensible. I mean, I'm gonna be completely frank. My mum is a single mother that supports a whole family of 2 kids and 2 grandparents. But my mum has to be incredibly responsible with her money to stretch her, $40,000 salary to make ends meet for 4 people's needs, as well as 2 kids that are just about to go off to college. So I think in that sense, that's where the responsibility part comes in.
Is your dad alive?
No, he's not. He passed away.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, my dad was the breadwinner. He earned the most money in the family. When he died, we had a significant financial change, but we're not struggling because my mum managed her finances with responsibility and took accountability for the situation. She didn't sit back and kind of give up, as it's easy to do. That's the easy option, to sit back and give up.
Yes.
But she couldn't do that.
Okay. Well, thank you. I hope you have a great day.
No worries. And you.
Yes.
Keep asking good questions. Journalism might be a thing.
I always do.
Good job.
Lexi.
Adam, how are you?
Bro, are you going to ask me more questions?
Yes. Can we see your eyes?
My eyes?
Just the eyes. We don't need a full face. Just the eyes.
Dang, how am I supposed... I'm showing you my eyes.
There you go. But you got to keep it there. I don't want to see the ceiling. So today's question is, what's wrong in today's society?
Is this for your work? Or like college or something?
I am finished with college. But go ahead.
Is this for work?
Could be.
Yo, you're running some kind of like operation, aren't you?
I'm always running an operation. I'm the brains behind it.
Oh. Lexi, you bad girl, nah.
But go ahead. What's wrong? Tell me.
What's wrong?
Top 3 things.
Top 2 things. All right. So the first one would be probably too much greediness. Okay, everyone's just thinking about themselves. Number 2 would be too much, almost like inequality. Alright? And the third one is there's not enough Lexis in the world.
And not enough what?
Not enough Lexis.
Legacy. So
No, Lexis.
Lexis. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. So you said not enough me's, which is going to be very rare. You said the power of greed, and you said inequality. Inequality in what? Is that in gender? Is that in
in all
people?
In everything,
Is
gender,
that...
race, age, everything.
And why is there the power of greed? Where does greed come from?
That's a good question.
Why do we have greed?
I guess it looks like you see, it sounds a little weird, but like in other countries where there's less freedom, people are less greedy. And when you have more freedom, more like availability to do what you want, you become more greedy, I guess.
Yes. So if our world was economically safe, equal, normal, let's say moderate, would greed still exist or would it not?
I think so, yeah.
So greed will always exist.
Degree. I feel like it's only human nature, yeah.
Okay. And then what about me? You said there needs to be more Lexis.
Yeah. So like there's gotta be like more Lexis because we don't have as much intelligent people, you know, asking these questions, making people think more, right? And also it would just be better for the world if, you know, we had as much intelligent people as we can, like you.
Okay. More kind, more human, having intellectual conversations.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a lot of probably rudeness, disrespect on here. All I see is drugs, people showing their private parts. I don't get it. I didn't know they allow that on here. Showing guns, cussing a storm. It's pretty bad. Our young generation on here, it's kind of sad if you just go through and, I mean, you can't even say hello before someone's cussing just for no reason.
Yeah. So now let me ask you, what do you think needs to happen to stop that?
It's going to always be from a biblical approach. So we would have to go back to religion, Christianity.
Okay.
We would have to redo the times of hand. And so the 10 Commandments, it would need to be reenacted. I mean, basically almost the world would have to end and be recreated again, and only in one way.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's dark. It's dark,
I mean,
but true.
it's well, I don't know if you are Christian or not, but with that, you know, the book of Revelations, the Old Testament, the New Testament, the book of Genesis, it talks about that.
Okay. Yeah, I try to be. I'm trying. Obviously,
It's probably hard. I mean, social media,
hard.
television, what we see has pushed religion away. It has shunned it. But not only that, we have seen pastors, priests doing the wrong things. We have seen churches become a commercial production and not really giving back to the community or the people. We have seen pastors on news reports, you know, they're touching children, they're taking money, they're going off on a cruise and living in a 20-room mansion, you know, or embezzling the money, wire fraud. So it's a lot of things. I mean, even mass media and television has kind of taken away the religion of it all and made it just more of just free will, freedom, do what you want, be what you want, say what you want. And we would have to limit freedom in a way to get back to where we need to as well.
So I was kind of right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's your perspective. I've heard many answers today. Social media was one of the biggest answers.
Yeah.
Gender war. A lot of people said Donald Trump, but they could not explain why. It was just the hatred towards him. But I
think he allowed people to. There's a lot of people that were held back into what they believed, whether it was what we see as racism or just who they are. And I think they were held back. And once someone like Donald Trump became president and stepped on a platform, they felt like more than ever it was their time and they could almost be themselves or what they thought was themselves.
Well, these people were against him, but they could not explain why. So,
why they're against him?
Yeah, they blamed him as one of the problems for society.
Okay.
So, that was an answer. Another answer was slavery. Some people still thought on here that slavery still exists. And there is racism that still exists. That is dividing everybody still. So, it was a lot of different answers. But all of them have correlated into the big pot, the big melting pot is what I call it, into key sectors and factors that make the world what it is, but also how it's going downhill. So it was good.
That's cool that you're gathering all this information.
Yes.
Are you looking for answers or are you giving answers?
I look for answers first, and I look for people to have freedom of speech and say what they want and how they feel. And I am the unbiased host, so I'm not here to sway your answer. I'm not here to change your answer. but I'm here to understand why you think the way you do. Why do you believe the things you believe? What makes you come up with the concept or the idea of that answer? And a lot of times it's what people see, what people hear, and what people listen to, and also their environment.
For sure, yeah.
So it's different. I mean, different states have different answers for different things. More southern states had the answer for slavery in Donald Trump. More East Coast people had the answer of gender war in gay people. More West Coast people had an answer for gender inequality and inflation. So it all depends on your environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
That's very true.
And I always ask interesting questions to get people thinking, because on here, it's probably none of that. It's a lot of just playing around, joking, being nasty and disrespectful. And yeah, I'm not here for that.
Yeah. Just helping people, like,
yeah, and
grow.
Well, I have gave great advice to people that ask for it and need it. I also give advice for people just to keep their head up, because everyone is going through something in today's world. There's a lot going on. I mean, even with mental illness, there's a lot of kids on here and young adults on here. Substance is a very substance and narcotics on here is a very high thing that I'm seeing. Every day, every person is smoking. I saw someone doing a crack pipe, rolling up, licking the blunt. I mean, the vape pen itself, it's destroying the minds, you know. And so I think it's okay to enjoy some things here and there, but every day, I mean, you are burning your nerve cells in your brain. You are burning brain cells that help you be able to determine, like, you waking up, how you think, what you say, and it's destroying our young people's minds. They're becoming zombies. They're becoming very slow. Not even that, just they can't even talk. Humanity is gone.
Yeah.
Like, if I was to have this in-person conversation in person, like, of course there are people that can talk, but it seems like our younger generation, the mind is gone. Like, it's very shallow and it's very close-minded, and it's like nothing is taken seriously. Life is a joke. This is all fun and games. This is all just, let me wake up and smoke, and let me wake up and party, let me wake up and put something on social media. And, you know, and a lot of kids on here, they're not in school. I don't know why. They're not finishing high school. They don't want to go to college. It's like they want to play with a gun and smoke weed. And that's not the way out. Life will be limited. It might be long, but it will be limited.
That's true.
So, it's just an observation, you know. It all depends on how you grew up, you know, parents, family, how you were raised and born. I also have noticed there's just a lot of people on here as well have come from broken homes, and there's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of trauma on here. There's a lot of bonding issues that have almost in a way deteriorated their minds on things. And it's kind of sad to see a little bit, because there needs to be a lot more therapy on here. But, you know, this is not the outlet for everyone. You know, most people are on here just to have a good fun time and make jokes or whatever it is, or troll or cuss people out if that's their thing. But I do think therapy is definitely needed. It's a lot of mental illnesses on here.
Yeah. You think therapy is like just teach, or is it a way to tame, or
Therapy
almost
is
like all the above?
Therapy is a mix of everything. It's not to tame, but I think it's to educate. And I think it's to open one's mind to all possibilities and also find a solution. People need solutions. If you keep giving somebody a problem and you're not helping them find a way out of it, the problem will become problematic, and that will be for eternity. But if you give someone solutions to their issues or problems or what they're going through, and they, number two, have to be open to listen, and be willing. That's, it's not just the therapist's duty for all of it. It's 50-50. It's a therapist to give that advice and give that solution and find those key things of what's going on. But also, too, that person has to be willing and open to listening to that and being able to take that in. You can't take anything in when you're shutting everything down. And I think therapy would be very good for people, and I advocate for it because it's needed. A lot of these people, and everyone, I think, needs to talk to somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot going on. I mean, it's not to say that it has to be something traumatic, but a lot of people have different thoughts, different feelings every single day. And depression is one of the highest forms that we're going through right now. And honestly, it's been around forever, but it's at an all-time high.
So, realistically, realistically, everything would probably stay the same in the next couple of decades, right? Maybe even however long we can last.
Yes.
But for that reason, because we say we need more people to talk and have therapies and this and that, like realistically, right, it probably is not going to happen for multiple reasons. Funds being one, like financial situations, and then people just being lazy, people not wanting to do it, multiple reasons. So with that, what is there to do? And is there an excuse to be almost selfish, or to try to just help as much people as you can? Like, be selfish and worry about yourself, or just,
I think,
you know what I mean?
To be selfish is to be self-centered, and that doesn't get you far when you are progressing through life and you have a family, you have a wife and kids, husband, and you just have a family that you are surrounded by. Being self-centered wouldn't get you too far. It would get you through the door in career advancement, but to be self-centered throughout your life is to be giving, and you have to be able to give back and support. But also, you made a good point. Therapy does cost for people. Sometimes therapy is not free. Health insurance does not always cover that for people, or just having the funds to do it. But I do think you have to find an outlet, and that outlet maybe is not a therapist, but it could be someone very close to you, that you trust, that you can vent to, and that you can talk to different things about. And that could be an older cousin, that could be a grandma, grandpa, that could be your mom and dad, that could be a very close friend. Now, I would be careful with who you choose, but be able to confide in them. And so if it's not a therapist online, then just somebody, because I think there's just a lot of voices need to be heard, and there's too many mouths closed. But I also think, too, we need more psychological testing in this world. Mental illness, mental awareness, mental problems, it's just at an all-time high, and it shows in today's world where people are going out and doing anything and everything that they feel, think, or believe. And so we need more of that. We need more testing in school, at jobs. There's just no way people should be waking up, going to work, and then someone comes to work and shoots the place up. People are at the mall enjoying themselves, and one person comes in and wants to blast it. That needs to be tested. Something is going on in people's minds. And I think as well, when it comes to mass media, all we see is negativity. We rarely see anything positive, to be honest. So if all we're putting out there on television is mass murder and how to get away with it, and this person has a warrant, we're looking for this person, and in just social media, if it's all negative and there's nothing good to be seen on there except for this person became a millionaire because of this person hit the lottery because of that, this person won a lawsuit for this, well then that's limited to none. But when you rarely see anything good happening on the surface of what we see, and when we open up our phones and we watch TV, that feeds into the daily minds. And a lot of things I believe we don't come up with some of these ideas until we see them. So if tons of movies are about murder and all type of things, where do we get those ideas from? If we did not have movies like that, television shows like that, would that be a concept? Would that be a thing to do? Or is it because we see it, it's being produced, it's being put out, it's being on network channels? Even in our music, all type of music, not all genres are cussing and seeing explicit content, but if that is the narrative being pushed, then that's all we know. Unless you decide to ignore that and change your whole environment and change what you listen to, what you hear. But that's a choice. And most people's choice is really not to look at anything positive anymore. The bad and the negativity has fed souls. It has fed the almost like the thrill of seeing it being done, the surprise of it being done, which nowadays we are not shocked to hear death. We are not shocked to hear a mall got shot up anymore. That has become the new norm, and that is the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does have to do with almost freedom of...
Number one is the freedom. We have to limit that. We really do. I mean, we would have to go back and really go back into laws and regulate things, because what we're doing now is, we're living in this do what you want. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. And that concept has been taken to, you can do anything. Taken for granted. Yeah, it's been taken for granted, and you can do anything and might get a consequence and might get off. But our prison cells are full. Our jails are full. Our tax dollars are paying for that. People in prison, sometimes they're getting better, but it's at a very low percentage. Most of them are dying in prison, barely getting out. And if they get out, it's about a 70% that they will do that exact crime or a certain crime again to end up back in there. So what are we really doing for the world?
Yeah.
It's a cycle. We have continued the cycle. And this is not just now. We have had this through the Great Depression. We have had this through the stock market crash. We have had this through the crack era. We have had this through segregation. The time has always continued. But what we're doing is we're allowing it to continue, and it has gotten worse. But the only thing about it is it's being broadcast to the highest form. So now we can just hop on our social media and see it all. Versus back then, it was the newspaper. It was the you had to go downtown and go to a billboard. But now, all you do, turn this on, you see everything. So it's right in your face. And it's normal now. Everything has become normal. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long rabbit hole. But at the end of it, I just say freedom and just going back to the biblical standpoint. But that has slowly been destroyed.
So just try to do your best in what you think is right and try to bring those that your loved ones and the ones that matter to you.
Pretty much. Do what's best and do what's morally best. I think we have this morals have gone out the window for everything, because it's the greed of money. It's the greed to have it all, at any means. And I think it's the greed of power as well. But also I think too, the government in the world has almost put us in a place of capitalism, of slavery capitalism, which I believe everyone is going through. Because if we can never get out of a hole financially, then what does that create? That automatically creates violence. That automatically creates crime. But if we were all living in an economical world that everyone was able to live and sustain, some of those things would not be happening, because there wouldn't be an objective to do it unless you were just corrupt. But if we were all rich, it wouldn't be an issue, because we're all fine. We're all financially fine. But when you give that hierarchy block of, wealthy, working class, lower class, poverty, well then everyone is ranked. And when everyone is ranked in a category and people are trying to make it to the top of here, but they fall down or the poverty level stays there and they can never get up, that causes something to happen, which is most of our crime and violence. People don't really do things out of just the nature of wanting to do them. They do them for either money or just wanting to get back in revengeance. That's like the top two answers for crime. It's either money or revengeance for something. But no one is not truly just walking out wanting to do harm. There's always a reason for it. But if we were living in an economical world that we were all healthy and we were all able to live life and not have to worry about, bills and going bankruptcy and going into debt and ending up poor and getting kicked out and whatever it is, losing your car, then there wouldn't be that objective to go out into the world and corrupt it even more. So there's always reasonings to things. But if we were to limit freedom, because we have just taken that and exploited that to the highest form now, that we would be able to regulate what freedom is, but also have people to earn it. We have just given it. And when you give something to somebody that's not earned, what do they do?
Take it for granted.
Yeah, and they truly never value it. And so I look at other countries and how they are run.